This is Dusseldorf. This is Caravan Salon. Today's the 3rd of September 2016, and in front of me is Bürstner's travel van. It's a special edition for its 30th anniversary. It's a T620G, although it is actually 660 centimeters long. We'll just have a quick look at some of the other technical details. We'll start off with the bad news. It's 55,500 euros. In this case, it's got a layout with the beds in a lengthwise direction, and it's got a very good payload, so a 3.5 ton gross vehicle weight, and you can get over 600 kilos in there, and that is very positive. And other 275 height, 220 width. Let's have a look around the outside first, because the garage is an excellent size. As you can see, you've already got one bicycle in there and my bag. You can get 2 bicycles in there. You can probably get 3 or 4 bicycles in there. You can get quite a lot of stuff in there. That's a really good size. And we'll walk around the outside to see what it looks like at the back. So the same access to the garage from this side, and here we have this service hatch. Now, one of the problems though, I think, with the service hatch is this: you've got the water and the electricity together, and if the weather were well below freezing, to leave that open all the time is to risk the water itself freezing. So I am not so keen on that idea, even though I accept that it may be possible to actually close the door and have the electricity somehow running in. It would require having to unscrew the lock. I think that's probably something we wouldn't want to do. I think it's better to keep the two things separate. It's great that the water's in one place, you can see what's happening with it, and it's an easy access position at that. But I'm not so keen on these service hatches. They were introduced by Knaus a couple of years ago, and I'm surprised that the others have actually followed that plan. To come around to the front, so you can see it's a Fiat Ducato 2.3 multi-jet, 130 horsepower. Let's come inside. Well, 660 centimeters long. And I think it gives far more than you might expect for something of a vehicle of that length. Table is very big. I think that's a really good size. And here we have storage and a little seat. I think lots of companies put these little seats in here as something to fill the space up with. I personally don't think it's necessary. In fact, I think it adds to a bit of clutter, but that's my opinion. Standard wideish large fridge. Now, this mirror here gave me the impression it was actually bigger than it is, so I think that's a very good idea for a vehicle. Now, hanging space as you'd expect under the beds, and the bed comes out so you can make it bigger. Let's come into the bathroom, which is also relatively standard. Plugs at either end, which is always something you want to get, because vehicles never stand on flat surfaces. And in there you've got a bit of space for your smelly things. And also we have here the wall, which moves in or out. See, put that up like that, and the wall moves across to reveal the shower. Now, isn't that clever? And here we have the rather unusual tap. Not too certain what the point of that is. It looks a bit odd. Anyway, I think that possibly be a good gimmick in your house. Not so much in a motorhome. One of the problems is though here that you must do this to have a shower. You have no choice. You know, sometimes when I had a Hymer vehicle with a false wall like this, I used to leave everything open so I had more room to shower in. But in this case, it's not possible. Obviously there's colour schemes to choose from, so if you don't like this dark brown seating, you can have something else. One thing many vehicles have nowadays is what they call a sky roof. I think this is great, and all of this extra light which is coming in to the van, and also you can open it. Nice vehicle, but as it's on a special edition, not many of them are going to be available on the second-hand market for some time, and at that there'll never be many of them.